Let me see if this show working. Please tell me it's working. Okay, it is. Cool. So I couldn't turn it down anymore. It's good, people. It's good. Just trying to light kind of bright. I ain't gonna lie. Hold up. Yeah. We here. I'm a little late. I ain't gonna lie, but look. Worry about the details, alright? We here. It's good with y'all, bruh. Stitch. Or I don't know if that's how you say it actually, but Zealous, what's good, bro? Been a hot minute, bruh. Still cooking up on FL Mobile? What's good? Bro, this dude Zealous is the most fire FL Mobile producer I know though. Like, bro, literally, like like his beats, you listen to them, Charles, it don't sound like he make them on mobile. Like the mix quality is pretty good. I don't know what he be making that joint on, but that should be heat, bro. Sendo was good. Graceland, it's goody. So with that profile picture, what happened? Doing alright. Sendo, I'm doing alright, bro. How you doing, bro? Hey, if you haven't already, send some music to the John, you know. Yeah, look, we got regulars here, alright? Y'all know the deal. There's some music down there, all the way in the corner, bottom left corner over there. Send it to that email. Good Asterix or Astro, I think it's Astro. My fault. It's good, by Astro. It's good with you, bruh. It's good with you. Getting ready to listen to some of y'all beats. Just don't send Spotify links, please. Yeah, we had issues last stream. Yeah, I was out here getting exposed. I ain't gonna lie. It's like, bruh, that's like the first thing I said on the stream. Currently putting up some of my joints on Spotify. Dope. It's like a little beat tape or something like that. I mess with it. For some reason, some of my plugins decided like they just not gonna work today, so the mic might sound a little bit more like boomy, a little bit more podcasty. So yeah, whenever those decide to work again, it'll sound, you know, the mic will sound a little bit better. But yeah, it's gonna definitely have like a bit of like a boomy sound to it right now, because my favorite plugins decided to stop working today. I'm assuming that person you're talking about, Graceland, is the artist from last week when you sent, or not last week, last stream, and I said they had like good vocals or whatever. Or am I tripping? Cause y'all definitely need to drop something, cause he fired, bruh. Okay, so that's just a whole different person. Got you. I'll see if some more people roll in here, but I did stream slightly later than I wanted to. Hey, say no more. Excited to hear it, man. Alright, I'm gonna post this on Insta and see what's up. Y'all kind of trolling me right now. I need y'all to send some music. Okay. Alright, let me post this real quick. Oh, this gonna take so long. I gotta go to the YouTube and try to get the link. It's gonna be taking too long. I forgot to wipe my camera off. It's all bad blurry. This is all good though. Yo, Harvey was good. It probably just look like I'm frozen because I'm just looking at the same thing. You just joining, welcome. Link in the description to the Discord. Pretty sure you want to join that in bottom left of the screen, right? Bottom left. I don't know why I keep messing it up. Yeah, bottom left's got the email. Also, I think in the description it's got the email. You can send some music if you want to. Be checking it out pretty soon. Just trying to post this on Instagram. Make sure we get everybody in here. But it starts to tick up a little bit after I post it on Instagram, so it's not gonna take very long. Never know what to say for these jaws. I always say the same thing. Alright, Graceland has officially won to freak mode. Ooh, that's I feel like that's way off, bro. Alright, we can start checking some of these out, but look like we're gonna have a pretty short stream. They got about like 5 subs, so if we blast through these, I might I don't know. I got some other stuff to do, so I don't know. We'll see. Alright, let's check some of these out. That does mean we can, if you sent more than one, we could check most of these out early on. That's good. Okay, we got some cover art. Sample. Already instant W acapella choice. Okay, Grace. Okay. I kind of mess with it. I gotta mess with it. She really got no meaning. In the best car, I speed it. And I can't wait no red light. If I'm Christmas green, I need more SMPs. Shaking down on a different time and payment. All my cars are mirror, just come from Avis. Every day I wake up, new whips hit the pavement. I gotta watch my living. I don't know no limits at all. On your thigh. Got no meaning. In the best car, I speed it. And I can't wait no red light. If I'm Christmas green, I need more SMPs. Shaking down on a different time. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm usually messing with a lot of your ideas. I do want you to kind of go into more detail. I never really asked, but like, how do you usually arrange your drums? Like, how do you structure your drums? Like, what's on the grid and then what's off the grid? Like, because clearly, like, you do like either like pre-shift or you delay like some of the snares, like you shift it off time, like early or later. Like, yeah, is it just like the snare or the clap? or like is it the kick too? Like the hi hats? I'm assuming you typically the only things I usually shift are the hi hat sometimes, or most of the time actually, and then depending on the type of beat I'm making, I'll shift the snare or the clap. So, but anything outside of that, maybe like some of like the perks and like or like percussion, um, or like counter snares and stuff. Sometimes I'll shift those, and sometimes like in like really rare cases I'll even shift like the kick on like some parts. But I'm actually interested to know like what parts you shift on and off the grid, like drum wise, because it's always that for me with your beats. It's always just something slightly a little like just a little too off grid, and I don't want to tell you to like move something that's not actually off grid. I can't really place which part is like off grid. I think it's the clap though, or the snare. I don't know. But yeah, that's typically what's throwing me off with the bounce. Like I'll be trying to catch the bounce, and then it's just something in the drum pattern that's like just a little too off grid that just throws the bounce off. But it's always like really good like vibes. The beat's usually hard, and just the general structure is good. So that's always like a plus. But it's just something with the bounce that's just a little like it's something that got to be shifted over. I'm assuming it's the clap. That's what it sounded like. But then on some parts, like it's a clap part like towards the end, and then the snare is like throughout the majority of it. And I think that's like maybe a little too off grid, whether it's like later or early. I don't know. Okay, you saying loops, ascendo. Okay, yeah, check this out. Hmm. Okay, I messed with that one. Lots of like little variations there. I like the arrangement from that first part all the way to like the 1 minute mark. It's like different stuff going in and out and stuff. So yeah, I like that. That was the only thing I was gonna say about it is that it could like be a little bit different at some points, but you actually covered that later on when I listened a little bit longer. Okay. I do like the first one a little bit more. The second one, I think my issue with is the some of the sounds could be like a little bit better. Like the sound selection, I feel like for the main like those really big chords you was doing, that you could have swapped the sound out with something a little bit more synth heavy that had a little bit more like top end mid range to it. Um, That was it. That was really it. I think I like all of like the actual elements of it, but you could just like switch it out for something that sounded a little bit better. Like I guess like blend it a little bit better with the melody. But I mean, I think that's fine in its own right. Maybe like you could have just did like another synth like layer, like a lead kind of something that pops out of like the mix a little bit more. But that was really it. But yeah, both of those are straight for the most part. Um,
Ruby on the beat. Ruby on the beat.
Okay. Yeah, it's got potential. Needs a lot of work though. A lot of just like mistakes here and there. Main like first like common mistake is just making certain things just like way too loud, like abnormally loud to like the rest of the mix. Like the snare is just dominating the mix. I don't know why. So you definitely want to just like turn that like down quite a bit and then try to re-level everything else. Maybe like bouncing the whole track out, it sounded fine, but yeah, once it got rendered, it's like it's a lot louder than everything else. So I would definitely turn that down. Like I said, try to re-level like the rest of the elements in the beat, try to bring everything else up. Um, and then I don't know about the guitar melody. I'm assuming it's like some sort of sample. But there's some parts where like the notes have like little like I don't know like artifacts or just like dead notes or whatever that happen on like only guitar and other like instruments where like if you don't hit the like or press down on the note right, it'll have like this kind of like dead note thing where it sounds kind of like off key or it is off key sometimes. So it's like a lot of that going on with that beginning part, and it just keeps going because you just repeat it throughout the whole beat. So um honestly, you got like a pretty good like drum pattern going on. I would actually just try to switch the sample out, and if you want to still go for like the kind of grungy guitar sound trap beat style, just go with like just another guitar sample that just sounds a little bit better. Because I feel like you would just have to do a little too much to that main like sample in the beginning to make it sound like pretty good. And yeah, the bass, I'm pretty sure bass is off key. I don't know if it's like out of key or just off like the root note or something like that. You would have to, check that yourself. But um, yeah, what else was I about to say? I kind of lost my train of thought. Um, yeah, other than the bass being off out of key or off the root note, it's mostly there's like some synths that come in under like the guitar melody that's also like out of key, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, just like a lot of like clashing, mixed in issues and stuff like that. But I think the main like foundation or like the meat of the track, which is like the drums, I guess, is pretty cool. I think you got like a cool idea there. You just gotta re-level it so it's like all like at like a good consistent like dynamic level, and then maybe try a few different sample ideas. And a lot of times that usually works, so you can just try that out and see what happens with that. But yeah, mostly I would say just work on the mixing, and then if anything, but before doing all that, actually just make sure the 808s get in key. And what else was it, the melody, the other melody that you had put in there is also in key, which is probably because of the how weird like the guitar sample was. So it's hard to kind of put like a melody on that if like some of the notes are already off key. So yeah, I would definitely try to, it's going to be a lot easier to put like supporting melodies and stuff over it if you got like a melody that's not too difficult to deal with, and has like a key on it already and stuff. Some progress is really good. Here are you could check my channel. I unlisted, I didn't delete them, but I just unlisted all of the beats I have posted on YouTube. So you could check this channel that I'm streaming on right now. And I think you just scroll to the bottom and it's just a bunch of like beats I've posted already. Um, I don't post anymore, but like I have like a pretty good archive on YouTube if you want to listen. And then I got some more recent stuff, not like super recent, but more recent than the ones on YouTube on my SoundCloud too, which also should be on the YouTube. I don't know if it's in the description or anything, but I think it's definitely on my channel banner, where the social links are at. You could check the SoundCloud too. That one's got like pretty recent Johns. Yeah, that's why I'm streaming so late, HKD. I basically just woke up for the most part. I just kind of like freshened up and everything, and then I was like, bruh, I ain't trying to miss no more streams, bruh. So we gotta get to it. Okay. I'm hearing some improvement going on, Astro. Okay. Hold up. Am I actually helping you out a little bit? Hold up. I hear the improvement. I remember saying something about like the mix before, like last stream or whatever stream you sent in, and the mix definitely is like noticeably better. Um, I still think that your main issue is definitely the sound selection, and in this first one specifically, the chord progression is I think it needs to be like more like unique. Like it's just really like generic, kind of like predictable, which is fine in like I guess like a catchy type of way, but it's more like um it's just kind of like that main synth is kind of just like a 4 note or 4 to 8 note melody, you know what I mean? And it's just repeating over and over again without much tonality or texture or motion change, you know what I mean? So those are things you gotta go in and add yourself with like effects, basically like reverb, delay. You could throw that 8 note melody in like a granular. I forget what those things, like a granular effect, basically is what I'm trying to say, and like have it like chop it up a little bit, make it sound like more degraded, or I don't know. It's a few things you could do with it. Like you could bounce it out, stretch it, pitch it down, pitch it up, stuff like that, just to make it sound like different. That's just one other thing. There's like just one of like many ideas that you could kind of like try. So I just say you could just experiment more. Basically, it just seems like you lay down the stuff from the VSTs that you use and stuff, and you don't do too much outside of that. Like you'll probably add like a reverb or a delay on there and kind of just call it a day and just drop the drums on it, which is fine for I guess like if you're just selling like really just trying to get beats out and stuff. I don't think that's like too bad, but I do think you gotta work on like the chord progressions, how the actual notes progress and stuff like that, not just like the chord progression itself, stuff like that. So it's a little bit harder to explain, but like this is something more. I would have to like go into like the FLP of this John and like visibly like show you exactly what I mean, but hopefully some of that made sense. Alright, so I think I might have cooked you last stream, but bro, this already is not a we don't trust you type beat, bro. Just like off the sounds. Alright, bro. I'm gonna still give you a shot though. You can still say this with the drums. You can still save it. Come on, y'all. We gotta believe in him. Alright, let me start over.
Astro made it shine.
Hold up. You kind of had me in the beginning when the bass came in, and then some of those other like synth layers and melody layers came in. It was actually pretty cool, and it actually did kind of sound like a Metro kind of future type of track, like the beginning. But that first part, but right before those like few bars that right before the bass come in, it just like just the sound selection could just be a lot better. Like the bell, like you can use bells. Bells are not like outdated in the slightest. People still use them to this day. You just got to use like the like I guess updated ones. I don't know, but yeah, just like newer like current ones that just sound like that bell just sound like it's from like Nexus 2 or something like that. I don't know. Just like an older kind of like dated sound. So it's just like, I mean, you can work with like I've done stuff where like you can work with older sounds, but you just got to kind of flip it into like a newer kind of sound, like through Portal, thermal, some type of effect or something to kind of like refresh the sound. You know what I mean? If you want to use older sounds or if you only can work with older sounds right now. But yeah, I would just say once again with the sound selection, it could just be better. But with this one, I didn't really mind like the melodies too much. Like the melodies that you like, the actual like notes and stuff. Like it wasn't nothing really wrong there. It was more just like you gotta go and try to switch some of the sounds out with like different VST presets or one shots or whatever. And then I think the beat is low key a little too slow too. I feel like it could be a little bit faster for this type of style. It could be a little. I just feel like it was like dragging a little bit. And then with the drop, I think it was something up with the bass. I don't know. Maybe it was like a little too sub heavy, so it was like dominating the mix. I'm not sure. Maybe just like turn the bass down. Maybe I will just fix it. And then the general drum selection with both of these beats could be a little better too. Like just having like a kick that blends a little bit better with like the 808, like a snare that works a little bit better for the beat. So a lot of that stuff kind of comes down to like intuition and stuff like that that you just kind of get over over time, like with practicing making beats a bunch. So I say just keep working. I do hear the improvement with the mix though, so that's cool. So keep at that. It seems like you're starting to get like a natural like level where you kind of know where the snare should be at, like volume wise, like the kick. There's a few things there, like I said, like the bass on the second beat was a little too loud, so still like a few things to watch out for. But yeah, just keep those things in mind, and then just keep. I would say, I think I said this last time when I reviewed your stuff from last stream, but try to keep checking out like samples that you really like the sound of, and you want to kind of make samples that sound like that. So you can use those as like reference points, and I feel like that'll definitely help you do it a lot faster. You know what I mean? All right, Harvey, get it. Travis Scott Weekend. Okay. The Relic. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, it's every 2 weeks, so I mean, yeah, I'm trying not to miss every stream, but yeah. really much going on, but I'm trying to let it rock a little bit. Okay. Okay. Dang. I don't know. Because on one hand, I do want to say that it's just, I think in the melodic department, it needs a lot of help. Like, I just feel like it's just a little too empty sounding. But also, it's kind of like I can actually kind of hear like a Travis, like Weekend type of track where it would probably need to be this empty for them to kind of do their thing. But I don't know. I do feel like the extra little bit of melodic stuff that you did add weren't working too well. I'll be honest. It was like a little synth counter melody, sort of like bell sounding thing came in on that later half, but it sounded kind of like detuned or something. I'm not sure. And I don't think it just worked well with like the whole vibe you had going on. So I would have just switched that out for something else. And whatever you end up adding, I would definitely make it a lot louder too, because even the stuff that you added, it was just so like low in the mix. So you definitely want to have its like own presence in the beat, you know what I mean? And it can't really do that if you can barely hear it, you know what I mean? So like if you end up keeping that bell thing in there, I would chop some of it up and just keep like the good bits of it. That's usually what I do when I have like a string of like accents or like melodic accents that have like little parts in there where I just like, this is either like doing a little too much or it's just literally off key, you know what I mean? I would just go in there and just like kind of like surgically remove it and then just have like the good parts in there, you know what I mean? And then it's a cool effect too, because if you cut it, if you take like certain parts out, you can put like a little delay on it, and then those parts where it cuts off, it'll just kind of delay the good parts, and it'll fill those little gaps where you cut those little bad parts out. So that's a cool little trick I always do when I'm making melodies. And don't be afraid, like I said with Astro, you could bounce it out a few times, like stretch it, throw it into another effect. Possibilities are kind of endless with accent melodies and stuff like that. I do feel like just like overall it was probably just a little bit too basic. I feel like it just needed that whole like idea of the beat just needed to be like developed a little bit further so it could have like, I guess, more of like a uniqueness to it. So I would definitely pretty much exactly what I said with Astro. Just like I feel like you could just experiment more and just have stuff sounding a little bit different, not just like go for like the basic like 1-2 chord progression or 1-4 chord progression. You know what I mean? Try to take it a little bit further. You know what I'm saying? Like whether that be what I just said, like stretching it, bouncing it through like an effect or something like that. There's a bunch of stuff. So yeah.
All I see is green. It's so hard to see at all. I stay with the team. Ain't no question.
Wait, why does it kind of go crazy? Wait, bro, why just get straight into it? I'm kind of messing with it. Hold up. Can you hear that drop again?
All I see is green. It's so hard to see at all. I stay with the team. Ain't no question we gon' buy who you wanna be. No, it can't be me. No, that shit ain't free. You gotta pay the fee and ball. Big bills, big green, shit's kinda crazy. You say it ain't real, but all your shit fugazi. I fuck any bitch, you can pass me days. Erica, Jasmine, Ashley, Stacy. Bitch, I'm in too deep. Hope that I can swim. That boy ain't got racks, now that boy thinking he him. Chrome hearts, got it from my shoes right to my chin. Give up, boy, there ain't no chance that you could win. Fuck her while I'm geek, and I'm in too deep. Boys, past your bedtime, take your ass to sleep. If you go bad for band, yeah, baby, then we can speak. So take that shit right out, then cut it up, cut it up. All I see is green. It's so hard to see at all. I stay with the team.
Okay.
Ain't no question we gon' ball. Who you wanna be? No, it can't be me. No, that shit ain't free. You gotta pay the fee and ball. Big bills, big green, shit's kinda crazy. You say it ain't real, but all your shit fugazi. I fuck any bitch, you can pass me Daisy, Erica, Jasmine, Ashley, Stacy.
Okay. I mess with that. I think the only thing I noticed is that the hi-hats could have been a little bit more consistent, like throughout the drum pattern. Like I feel like it could have been just more hi-hats in general. Like I do like the little like stutters you did and stuff like that. And the hi-hats do come in at some points, but I feel like it would have just added to like the overall bounce if you had some. I honestly on that one, like since it's already like stutters and stuff like that going on, it could just be like a simple like two-step hi-hat going on in the background just to keep it going or just keep it moving, I guess. But yeah, that was clean. That was super clean. Mess with that. Sent 3 beats. I think that should be fine. We only really got like a few submissions left, so shouldn't be too crazy. Yeah. So what I mean when I say like experiment, I mean that's just a given to try to keep it as well, not as simple as possible, but just try to keep it simple. So sometimes yeah, just experimenting. I didn't mean like go like super overly like complex or whatever. I just meant like just have stuff sound like unique instead of which not necessarily meaning like complex, but just different, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain that, but once again, that's more of like a like a visual and auditory thing. You gotta like actually see and like hear in FL for you to like really like understand what I mean. But yeah, I mean like unique, but like simple. That's what a lot of people like nowadays, at least. You're not trying to hear the spins, like we could hear the spins with like a little sauce on it. You know what I'm saying? Just like switch stuff up, just a little tiny bit. And just do your own thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, Thermal. Cool with the 3 beats. I'm gonna probably be like blasting through them, but yeah, we'll check them out. Yeah, them super trap Johns beat, them hi-hats be speaking to me, but I feel like it was pretty relegated in that beat. It wasn't going too crazy in that one. So we get that one a pass, but yeah, sometimes it'd be like, yo, what is going on right now? Okay, I mess with that. I think the melody sounds like a little dated, to be honest, but I think it could still work in certain cases. Like I feel like they like if you send that out, they would probably do something to make it sound a little bit like newer. But yeah, it definitely sounds like just slightly dated. I don't know exactly what it is about the sounds that you use for like the melody, but it does sound like slightly dated. It's still cool though. Like the drum bounce. Overall pretty like basic, but it works. It's catchy, it's repetitive, so that's cool. And I think the mix is straight too. It had the story 808 works pretty straight. I think that I was barely able to catch it, but it's like I think it's the last bar of like the 808 pattern. There's like an 808 that comes in that's like slightly off the grid and it like throws the bounce off, so you might have just accidentally like moved it back or forward by like one grid space or something. I don't know. It just sounds like that's what it sounds like, at least. I don't know. You would have to go in there and check.
I missed you, mystery.
I'm trying to wait for we like a minute 15 in, and I'm still waiting for something else to happen.
I missed
Okay, the first thing I need you to do, my brother, I need you to load this FLP up, and I need you to go in and turn that transition effect way down. I need you to turn that John way down. I don't know how, because the rest of the beat is actually pretty quiet, but that transition effect is just really loud, like almost ear piercing. It's getting up there. I've heard a little bit louder before, but that's getting up to ear piercing territory. So I need you to turn that down. But other than the transition effect, which is fine, maybe just throw like a little reverb on there, turn it down. That should be good. I think I hear like one more melody layer other than the vocals, but it's so low in the mix I could barely hear it. So that's like that's the main issue with the whole track. Really, is that like is pretty much just the vocal presence, and then there's like this really like low like counter melody in there somewhere that like I could barely hear. So you definitely need like quite a bit of like melodic help there to like support the vocals. And honestly, you could probably have the vocals as more of like a background element instead of like how it's like kind of like center of attention on the track. You can have it like more of like a background element, and then introduce like some more powerful like melody stuff, like big synths. Like that's what I was expecting to come in with the type of like beats you got going on. The drums are kind of like pumping, you know what I mean? So I really was just expecting some really big synth chords coming in, and like a kind of like a nasty bass low key. So like you could really experiment with this genre and make it pretty nice. So it's a good foundation. The main thing that jumped out to me in the way in the beginning is that there is something going on with that bass progression. I think like maybe like the first bass note is cool, but the rest of them Jones you gotta like change them. I want to double check because I don't want to be wrong, but and tell you the wrong thing.
I missed you, mystery.
Yeah, the first one might be cool. I can't tell. Yeah, definitely the third and fourth bass note is you gotta change them, John. So you gotta make sure you whatever key you in, you gotta change it to ones that just sound better. I'm not sure if it's like a root note out of key thing. I never really up too sure, but it's something up with that bass line. So that was like the main thing that like going into the drum drop, like it was just it's still there, the bass. So it's just like it was just definitely a little bit off putting. They just keep hearing it being like off the root note or out of key, whatever's going on there. So just make sure you're in the key, and then definitely add some like melodic accents. You could even go like a little crazier with the percussive elements to give a little bit more bounce to it. And yeah, it would be mostly just the melodic content though, and then the vocals. I don't know. The sidechain I guess could work for that style, but yeah, I would just honestly have to hear it with like, some sims going on, you know what I'm saying? Just have it like a little bit more blended together to be able to decide whether the sidechain would work or not on the vocals. It was probably because it was just the only thing in there that the sidechain kind of got annoying to listen to by like the 1 minute mark. But I feel like once you got the sims in there, it should be fine.
Rishan, why are you doing me like this?
Yeah, we should have time for more.
Flew my dark side from Southside, big body hit a lick. I was messing around and by time to get slapped with the stick. Young main chick, my side bitch, she bouncing out the stick. I ain't disrespecting, but I'ma tell you as it is. I'm the one, I'm the one, I'm a one, but you know that I'm the one, I'm the one.
Chill, bro. Come on, just tell me the camera's off. Jeez, I caught it before y'all last time.
I'm a one, but you know that I'm the one, I'm the one, I'm the one, I'm the motherfucker, you know I'm the one. Got that big dog status and
I'ma keep it a straight stack with you. RSHN. Beat is cool. Not many problems with it, but I just don't know about these vocals, my brother. You might have to keep this one in the vault. I'm just being honest with you, bro. You might have to keep this John in the vault. I don't know. This John sounded a little crazy, bro. It's something about the vocals. Did you like pitch them or like formant shifted or something? You just sound like somebody like choking you while you like try to sing or rap or whatever. It just sounds kind of weird. But yeah, the beat cool though. I don't know about the vocals.
Grecian, why are you?
Bounce another stick, I ain't disrespecting, but I'ma tell you as it is. I'm the one, I'm the one, I'm a one, but you know that I'm the one. I'm the one, I'm the one, I'm that motherfucker, you know I'm the one. I'm the one, I'm the one, I'm a one. I'm a single spit, better keep my name out your mouth, bitch.
Yeah, I work on the vocals, man. The beat is cool though. With the vocals, I think just maybe like your inflection, like your voice inflection, just could be just generally like better. I feel like I don't know, it's just something with the voice, like it's like a frequency in there or something like that. It's making it sound like higher pitched or something. I don't know. It just sound like you you got pause on this, but it sound like you got something stuck in your throat, bro. I'm sorry, I had to say it, y'all. I'm just saying, big pause on that, bro. I had to say it though. That's basically what I wanted to say. It sounded like you got choked up or something, like, and then you just did the whole vocal take, no breaks. Okay, artist, producer. Let's see.
Yeah. Nothing compares to that feeling that I get when I'm in that space. Can't describe it. All my worries fade away out of my head. Rather be dead. If it came to the point where I gotta throw my pen back in the mud, same place I escaped back then. See the words that I write anchored to my soul, and the music's the only thing keeping me whole. Yeah. Take to my oasis.
Alright, wait. This John cool. I don't want to ruin the vibes because the vibes are immaculate. But am I tripping or is this John clipping like crazy? Bro, it's not even that loud. How's it clipping? Bro, this John clipping like a bug, bro.
Be that of all other places, safe haven now. Slowly, girl, why don't we pace it? Don't rush this occasion. To put it in layman's, don't fall in love. Too soon. Girl, it might be too soon for this love to grow with all the danger that take to my oasis. I wanna be that before it all comes falling. Yeah. Ain't provided by my arteries. Every time pain hits that pad, every drop that my artistry bleeds, never ever going in vain. Can't complain, girl, this the lifestyle you chose. It's music over everything, that's the only thing I know. Lo and behold, it's the king coming down from the throne. It's written in my destiny, lose your grip, you ain't got no hold. Remember all the times when all they did was leave me out in the cold. Thick skin shown, life of brave and the bold. Can you get acquainted with the...
I don't know if I appreciated that jump scare, but pretty good overall. I'm liking the vibes. Pretty smooth. Yeah, the mixing is actually kind of tragic on this John. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that's really it, man. I just feel like the whole track could just be really like there's not really many complaints about the actual track itself. It's just the mix is holding it back pretty heavy. The vocals are pretty low in the mix. I feel like those definitely could have a little bit more presence over the beat, you know what I mean? And then maybe a little tiny adjustments to the reverb. I feel like it maybe it has like a perceived lower volume because of the reverb that you had on there. So I feel like if you take some of that reverb off, it'll also bring the vocals back to like the center of the mix. And then you can kind of like gauge whether you need to turn it up or whatever you need to do with the vocals. Other than that, yeah, I didn't mind the beat. And then of course, you know, like the really blatant like clipping with the kick, and I think when the hi-hats came in too, it was also clipping. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm really not sure what's going on there. I'm not sure how that's clipping. It like the whole jaw not even that loud. So I'm assuming you're running it into some sort of like effect or something before like the master. like a distorter or like a saturator or something like that. I don't know what's going on there. So just try to like double check that, because it's like a little bit harder to hear like the vocals and like kind of like appreciate like the smoothness of like the track. What is that like really like aggressive like clipping going on with the kick? So yeah, what's that straight thing? Yeah, that'll be pretty good. Yeah, I feel like the auto tune's pretty straight. It was the jump scare I was talking. Yeah, I really did call it a jump scare, but it kind of scared me. It was kind of loud. That's all, because your vocals were kind of like at a pretty consistent volume, and then I think it was around like the 2 minute mark or something. Like it was like a vocal effect. Like you kind of stacked the vocals and did like a little. You put it like through like a bit crusher or something like that, and it was really loud. It was like louder than like the original vocals, so it kind of just came out of nowhere. That's all. So yeah, the effect itself would have just worked better, like if it was more at a more consistent volume. You know what I mean? So just bringing all of those vocals up and then kind of doing that layer stack that you try to do towards the end there, having that at like a similar volume. It could be like have like a louder, it could be have like a better perceived loudness is what I'm trying to say. I'm getting all tripped up, but it could have a better perceived loudness, but also still be at the same volume as the rest of the vocals with like a compressor or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what the vocal chain would really look like for you, but that's my kind of like 2 cents. I would assume you're not talking about me, Big Yeety, because bro, what's going on, bro? Why you just try to grab me up out of nowhere? But yeah, I would definitely try taking that saturator off, Daniel, and then seeing if that fixes the clipping.
Hey, Eternal, turn it up.
Not sure if I like that a choice for the second 808, but overall really heavy like dark drum bounce. I mess with it. I think the melodies could be louder though. I feel like the drums they're at a good level, but the melodies definitely could be boosted a little bit, so I could hear those a little bit more. I think it could have been a little bit more going on there too with like the melodies, because it was starting to get a little repetitive towards the end there. I was kind of waiting for something else to happen, bring some like other like synth melody in or something like that. That would have been cool.
Hey, Eternal, turn it up.
Yo, Emlex, where you at, boy?
Okay, 3-way collab. Okay. I was waiting for all the tags to finish. I thought it was gonna be a 4th one. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, crazy. Okay. Um, let's do the last one first before I say anything. Okay, okay.
Eternal got them locks.
Damn, you was not lying, bro. We had 1 minute. Is no drops yet? Alright, I'm sorry. Bro. Dog, I talked right over the part where the drums dropped. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda hate this part. I'm just saying. Okay. I wouldn't say you're 3 for 3. I think you like 2 for 3. I ain't really like that third one, but I really like that second one. I like the first one too. They actually are pretty comparable. That first and second one. It's got like the cinematic, like dark drop kind of vibe. Sorry, I just hit the shit out of my mic. Mic still cool? What does it sound like? It's cool. All right. For the second one, I think across the board, like mix it wise, I think you might be driving stuff a little too hard into the saw clipper. So it's just a little too loud going into the saw clipper. So the saw clipper ends up like you can like actually hear when it's just when certain things in the before like you put it into the saw clipper are just a little too loud going into it. So mostly on the second one for like I guess like the first beat drop, the kick was the main thing that was just way too loud going into the saw clipper. and it makes it sound kind of like weird. I'm not sure exactly what the saw clipper does when you drive something like super. It is what happened in that second one. And then just generally speaking, right, driving it just a little too hard to the saw clipper. So you got that John working overtime, especially on that second one. So everything just sounds like really like muddy because it just the saw clipper is just trying to crush everything down. Um, yeah, I would try to watch. We're good. We're good. I think we're good. So yeah, I think the saw clipper was just it was really struggling to kind of get everything to sound okay on that second one. It sounds like real like muddy. It's like a lot of saturation going on. So it's just a lot harder to hear everything when you drop the 808s and like the kicks and stuff, and just generally a lot of the drums a little too harder to the saw clipper. So I would just say even for like beat battle stuff, you want to make sure, especially if you spend so much more time on these. I know you probably spend more time on these than your like regular like selling type of beats. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure since you're spending more time on these that we're able to kind of like appreciate what you got going on there. Yeah, it's the worst thing. I think my cable, my XLR cable going into my mic is shot. So if I hit it with like a little love tap, it's game over. You can't even like it just stops sending audio signal. It's weird. I think it's got like a shorter song. What was I about to say? Yeah, so the reason because I did say I did really like the third one. I ain't really explain. I ain't really explain, but hold up, I had to remind myself. I ain't really like the piano off the rip. It was like some like kind of like bouncy type of rhythm you went for, and I figured it probably would work well with drums. And I feel like I was pretty spot on with that. And then yeah, you already kind of mentioned that you already acknowledged that the intro is like way too long, so you could probably cut that intro like in half, bring everything in a little bit quicker, get to the drop, and then the drop, I feel like the little switch up with like the shakers and stuff, I feel like you could probably take that part out. I feel like it just wasn't moving on quick enough, if that makes sense. And then I'm trying to remember what else. I think that was it. I think maybe just the general drum bounce didn't really work for like the melody. Like I was saying, that the piano just I feel like the piano rhythm just kind of it's just hard to make a beat to that type of piano rhythm. It was just like kind of like a little too bouncy. So yeah. Okay, we go check this one out in a second. We go check out my boy Laser. This dude just called me a W yapper, so now I gotta go crazy. Let's check out this dude's stuff. I got you in 1 second, Thurnal. I'm gonna explain what I meant by the piano. Yo, that was fire. I like it. It's got like this kind of like heavily kind of like uplifted vibe to it. I like it. I think the kick was pitched down a little bit too much. So the saw clipper kind of struggled to make it sound cool with that. Maybe pitch the kick up a little bit, but that was it. Super clean. I really like the vocals. Somebody's going crazy on the guitar. Okay, I like that one. I think the guitar lick could happen a little less often, for it to not just be like it was starting to get a little bit annoying towards the end there. So you could probably space those out a little bit more. And then, wow, this dude said it right when I was about to say it. Me and Goofa, we thinking the same right now. But yeah, I didn't really like the hi hats. That was it though. It would just change them out for something else. I think the hi hat pattern is cool, but maybe more rolls here and there. But yeah, I think the actual hi hat sound you could just use like a different one that blends a little bit better with the beat. Yeah, for Eternal, I was just saying on the third one that with the piano, not saying that it didn't, because I know I didn't hear it on the drop with the drums. It was more like the rhythm doesn't match up with the drums. So even like the build up towards the drums when the piano was playing, it just made the drop more like awkward, if that makes sense. Yo, that's a crazy typo, Laser. I ain't gonna lie. Crazy typo. Okay, most of this is straight. I think the once again, yo, Goofa, you want to do the feedback stream? You want to take over? Because we about to say the same thing again. I would turn the snare down, and before Goofa says it, I would turn the kick up. Would you like to add anything, Goofa? Since you're in my mind right now. But yeah, everything else is straight though. It just turn the kick up, turn the snare down. I feel like everything else would be cool. Nah, I'm just joking, bro. You could go crazy, bro. Cause sometimes I don't even be able to think of anything to say for some beats. So it's really good when y'all actually be helping me out when y'all say certain things about the beat that I didn't notice. So keep giving feedback. I always I usually be asking y'all to be honest. So yeah, keep doing that. I was just purely making a little joke. Sometimes I listen to a beat and I cannot think for the life of me. I can't think of what to say about it exactly, and then somebody in the chat will be able to catch it for me. It's a team effort, all right? Team effort. Snap, you think you Nikocado, avocado, that's crazy. Hey, Thurno, you got the reference. I was waiting for somebody to get because I was like, bruh, somebody gotta know about the bull. Like, come on, man. Hold up. Like, I'm just sitting, we sit here casually listening to this fire sample. Hold up, bruh. This is on fire.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That was beautiful. You went crazy, bruh. Why you just got this sitting on SoundCloud for a year? Bruh, tell me you sent this to somebody. Please. What else you got on here? Oh, see, look, bro. No wonder this dude's samples sound crazy. Look at what he's reposting. He's reposting fire sample makers. Bruh. Bro, it's just something funny about you posted one sample in here and just never posted again. That's just crazy, bro. You gotta post more, man. I wouldn't say on SoundCloud though. Like samples, for samples you could do like sample packs on YouTube. I feel like they actually go pretty crazy on YouTube, but I don't know about SoundCloud. I feel like SoundCloud is more for like the beats and stuff and the underground stuff. Anything's possible though. Okay. That's one. I think the only things would be the open hat, and I think some of the melodies could be turned down. But for what the style that you're going for, I feel like it works. Like I can actually hear like a few artists on this type of this first type of beat. Also refer to my partner in crime in the chat, more pinpoint and precise. I would take that also into consideration. You know who doesn't love clipping though? Engineers. You gotta be thinking one step ahead, HKD. They don't like that. I feel like you could rework the 808 pattern a little bit on some parts, like the rhythm. I feel like it could be a little bit smoother. But yeah, that was pretty straight. I actually like that how like simplistic that one is. I feel like if you did any more than that, I would probably be saying to take some stuff out. I feel like for that type of beat, it could be like kind of like spacious. I like that like spacey kind of synth, those spacey synth chords you used. It was cool. Whoa, we in the bro. I'm trying to make a Naruto reference, and I can't even remember the daggone village I was about to say. Hey, what village was I about to say? Bro, I was about to make a fire anime reference, and I messed it up. L anime fan, bro. Are we making it out of the village with this one? Are we? Let me know, y'all. Damn, bro, I was trying to catch it before y'all. Oh my gosh, I know I'm tired today. Bruh. I'm ashamed of myself. Hold on. Whoa. You had like a little John in there. Hold up. Let me go back to that 45 mark. Bro, tell me if I'm like, bro, yo, you could put this into any like adventure game and like it would just have you so turned up, bro. Like you could be any boss with this music in the back. Like it's laid back, but it got the trap drums on there. Bruh, tell me that y'all would go hard at Wukong, bruh. Stop. Oh my gosh. HKD, please. Okay, hold up, bruh. Why you had to have the one note though? I thought it was about the I thought the notes were gonna progress, you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, that's the only thing I'll say about it though. Last one, just that string note that's like ringing out, you gotta like change the notes though. Like it can't just be one note. Damn. Yeah, bro, you just add like a counter melody on top of it or something to make it sound like it's like blending in with the string. I don't know, bro. You gotta figure it out. Hey, hold up, HKD. This might be the best pack of beats you set though on stream. These all like super different, bro. Like I'm thinking I'm about to hear like basically like 3 more beats that sound really similar to the first one, but they all like completely different vibes, bruh. I fuck with it. You got like a like you just doing like different stuff. They just sound different, especially compared to like everything else in the stream. Like it just different stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. I think the mixing could be better on the fourth one. Yeah. I feel like that one was like comparatively like lower in volume, I feel like, compared to the other ones. So you definitely with those smoother ones, you can be a little bit more generous with the volume since it's usually like softer sounds that you're using. And you're usually doing less stuff in the beat in general, so you can just usually be a little bit more generous with the volume. Okay. This one got Juco on this. Shout out my guy. Paranoia. This one sounds cool, so we're gonna check this one out, then another one. So we got a collective 22 seconds into this beat, and unfortunately, you I think you had like a little too much dip on your chip. I feel like you felt like you was just on the top of the world with the 808 slides, and then you slid out of key towards the end there. I mean, you had a great setup for like 20 seconds, and then the last 2 seconds, it's like it's just out of key, man. We gotta get that joint in key, but the rest is straight. I was actually about to spit some crazy bars on it, to be honest. So like, that's all you gotta do, bro. Just get them slides in key, you straight. But fortunately for you, you can save this, bro. You got another beat. You 0-2 right now, but you could be 1 and 2. Let's see what you got going on. We not trying to hear the switch up. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, because it's just gonna have the 808 slides out of key in there too. It's just like I can't hear it, bro. Now, this one has 808s out of key, then we gonna have a problem. Okay. I really was actually, bro. Mystery. How, bruh? Please. Please, bruh. You killing me. Alright. Oh, no. Okay, so you definitely gotta work on the transitions, bro. I don't know what just happened. Okay, let's appreciate the bounce though. This joint's still hard. Don't get it twisted. Okay, so the only thing you got wrong here, like note wise, is that slide, that reverse 808 actually. That one reverse 808 you put in there is out of key. So you can either take it out or just put it in key. Up to you. Maybe turn it down a little bit. That'll be straight. Only other thing I noticed is that I think the kicker, like the 808, is really loud. So I was making it like clip or something like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, overall, I really like that first one. Second one, I'm sure it's cool, bruh, but I'm really not trying to. All right, bro, we gonna do this for you, bruh, because it seemed like you really want feedback. So I got you, bro. We gonna listen to the second one. I ain't really want to hear the out of key Jones, but the beat hard though, so. Bro, that slide is so tragic. It's so tragic. Okay, wait, are we listening to the switch up right now? Or am I tripping? Okay, the vocals are clipping or something like that. Or they just being like overly like distorted. So I would just turn it down either way. Okay, so yeah, it seems like the only times you really usually trip up with like the key, like the 808 and stuff, is when you start trying to do slides. So just, I guess, be a little bit more mindful when you're doing like 808 slides and stuff, that it still got to be a key basically. So just make sure it says C minor on C sharp minor on here, so should be no problem being in that key. So just make sure when you do your slides that is still in C sharp minor. That's all. Same with the first one. You know, you got the key of the sample and stuff. Just make sure you're still in key when you do in reverse slides, or not reverse slides, but reverse 808s. Any other like kind of like tricky stuff with 808. But yeah, other than that, just a few mixing issues between both of these. I like the drum bounce between both of them. Not a lot of complaints there. I do actually like the switch up on this second one a lot. So you was right. It's pretty ambient. I like the little ambient vibe you went for. I loved it. All right. I feel like we spent a long time on those, Mystery. I don't know what you did, but you made us spend a long time on those.
Noah, you fucking crazy.
Noah, I swear you sent this in before. Bruh. Noah, what you want me to do with this? You want me to like buy this beat or something, bro? I think this is the second time you sent this beat. You got any other beats, man? Like, oh. Bruh, nah, I can't do this to you, bro. We gotta listen to like another beat or something. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of different stuff on here. Why is it a picture of cardio here and it'll be sound like this? Interesting. Okay. I mean, the beat not bad, but it's just like you probably would have changed this picture. Okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe just send like another beat or something like that that we could check out. And I don't really know what you want me to check out. All right, Goofa. It's your time. All right, I know that was loud as shit. Oh, snaps. Okay. This is a roller coaster of a beat. Yeah, I think the sub is like way too loud on this part. I don't know what happened. It just like doubled in volume. Okay. It's definitely experimental, that's for sure. You're very I appreciate the generosity with the distortion. I like the idea. I think the vocals didn't work out too well. There's something about it that's just separating it from the main track too much for me. So even when you had it come in for a little bit over top of the drums, it just didn't really match up well. Not sure if it's like a key thing or whatever. I just feel like maybe you could just try like a different vocal sample that could work a little bit better. But I do appreciate the uniqueness of it, the little chopping you did. The arrangement was really interesting too. There was parts where it was like really aggressive and then you would just switch back to like the really soft roots. I kind of like that. I feel like it could probably be more of a transition between the two. If you could find like a way to work that in, but other than that, yeah, I mean that's all I really have to say about it. I actually really like the main drop from the beginning when the first amount of drums come in. I liked a little bit of distortion on there, or a little bit is kind of like an understatement, but the drums that come in the first part, I could definitely hear like a Kanye on it, or there's another artist that's actually this is like, I think they're called like Brockhampton or something like that. I feel like it sounds like more like their tracks too. Um, that'd be interesting. Chat not working. I was wondering why. Bro, I was wondering why. I'm like, yo, did the comments like freeze or something? What's going on? This is the problem. Oh my goodness. Hold up, y'all. I done got fried on YouTube. Oh, 3 years ago. This dude sent me a John from 3 years ago. Okay. What? I don't know how to fix this. What, bro? So you can't even fix it. You gotta like report it to YouTube? That's kind of crazy. Okay, I'm gonna try refreshing the chat. Maybe that'll work. All right, y'all try commenting again. I'm gonna check the starting. Oh, okay. I'm still not seeing no comments. How in the world do you fix this? Let me, it's kind of awkwardly quiet right now. Let me turn some music on. Bruh. Why they just cook my stream like that, dude? What happened? Bro, Goofa, your distortion destroyed the stream, bro. How could you? Alright, wait. If any of y'all are in the Discord or on Instagram, y'all could hit me up so we could try to figure it out. They're gonna have to send like screenshots or something. Okay, we in the court now. We're trying to figure this out. Bruh. Bro, we was low-key right at the end of the stream, to be honest. What happened? Try to start another stream? I mean, that's the only way, I guess. Dang. Alright, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna just restart the stream.